Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. I hope you can't hear that, but maybe you can. It's just a loud machine at the house that's behind me. I think they're getting their house insulated or something. It's just the most annoying sound, but it might not be loud enough, so maybe y'all aren't hearing it, which I hope is the case because it's kind of annoying. It's just that right frequency and pitch and that hum and so anyways, I'm gonna block it out, and I'm really hoping y'all aren't hearing it too badly if you are. So Sagittarius, I've combined my two decks. Well, I've kept them combined. They've been that way for a little bit of time. They certainly know how to produce magic amongst each other. They do come from the same creator, Barbara Moore. So the Wizard's Tarot and my Steampunk Tarot deck, I've combined them to find out what the hell your deal is, man. What is the mask that you hide behind? Sagittarius. I feel like I want to pinch your little cheeks right now. I don't know. Sagittarius. Maybe one of you had like an aunt or an uncle or somebody or grandparent. Oh, Sagittarius, look at these little cheeks. That's funny. I've never felt compelled to do that for anybody reading. So I pinch your little cheek, Sagittarius. I'm gonna find out what the hell is your deal. It's like, what is your deal, Cindy? I don't know, maybe I've been listening to that hum for too long. All right, Sag, we're gonna see who you really are, the mask that you hide behind right now, why you hide this true part of yourself, and how this affects your relationships. I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice too, and the outcome if you should choose to follow that advice. So let's see, Saggy. Yeah, you guys were like the divine horses of something or something like that last week. Now I don't remember what that was. It's kind of like I channeled it. It came right in. Divine horse of something. Who are you really, Sagittarius? Shit. What is going on? The Four of Cups. There's a little focus right now about something that feels like it's not working out quite right. You know, it's weird. I don't really feel this in your energy, so maybe it is an exceptionally good mask that you're wearing. But it does feel a little bit like, okay, who you are, because we're talking like right now. This energy is, I'm reading it right now. Maybe you feel like, I'm reading this person's face because it's more than what the typical, just the Four of Cups is in tarot here. He's thinking about something and he's upset about it. It's something from the past that went down the wrong way. And I don't know how to say it except that I feel like this individual feels like they got played a little bit. I think that sound just picked up a note. This individual feels like he got played a bit by something or someone. And because of that, he feels like she feels like something in the past didn't work out quite the way they hoped it would. Do you hear that shit? I don't know what they're doing over there. It sounds like a ginormous shop vacuum. Anyway, so, but where's the mask that you're wearing? Like, so how are people seeing this? The Nine of Wands. Oh my God, it's almost like you're looking out for the opportunity, but you're really tired. It's, you know, the Nine of Wands is taking a long time. It's a long time coming, and there's been a lot of hiccups and bumps along the road to get there. Is everything okay? Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome back. Sorry about that. It's a PA day, so my son's at home, and all of a sudden he wants lunch now. I asked him like 10 minutes ago if he was hungry. No, I'm not hungry. Now he's hungry. So, yeah, it just feels like now you're waiting. Something, okay. Wow. It just sort of feels like, you know what, like somebody told you the wrong information. Somebody told you the wrong thing. Or like, let's say you wanted to meet somebody somewhere, and somebody played a little bit of devil's advocate in terms of, let's say you and someone else were going to meet somewhere, but someone had to tell that other person the time and date for when that would happen, and then somebody told you, it was almost like you weren't, you know, communicating perhaps directly with someone about something. Somebody gave someone the wrong information or something like that. So you showed up an hour after this person showed up. So maybe this person is thinking, well, screw that. Sagittarius is like, and then you're thinking, well, they never came. And then as time has gone by, I don't know, maybe you figured it out. It may not be that scenario, but it just kind of feels like that. Like, just like you weren't it doesn't feel like you were wholly responsible. And in spiritual readings, you kind of want people to be, you got to be responsible for the shit that goes on in your own life. And not always pass accountability down the road. But it just feels like, I don't know if you got the wrong advice, the wrong information about something that it kind of makes you feel like, well, I missed that. That was the perfect time. And now the mask you hide behind, though, is like you're tired of waiting. So it's a mask, though. But I feel like people think that you're waiting for, maybe you're not waiting for this opportunity. Again, maybe that's what it is. Because it's a mask. So, it would just sort of feel like you're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Because he's looking out, right? You're looking out. You got the bandage on your head. You've been through some stuff along the way. You're waiting and waiting, but it's a mask. So that's going to be really interesting to clarify. But I mean, this is the real part. So this is real. I'm not sure what's going on with that. All right. Why you hide your true self? Well, which is the fact that you feel a little bit like screwed here. The Queen of Cups. Wow. So you have a lot of emotion about this or something. You have a lot of love that you don't want to share. You don't want to expose. You have a lot of deep emotions here. You're swimming in it. I think one of the reasons you hide your true self is because you feel rejected about something here. You feel rejected. Because something didn't work out. But honestly, I feel like there was some sort of ingredient in this mix that didn't have to do just about with you, though. But maybe you don't see that. So maybe we're going to discover something together in this reading. It just feels like, yeah, right? Because this to me also comes off as a bit of a rejection image. She just looks like to me like some dude has approached her at the bar that she's completely uninterested in, and maybe he's been harassing her for a couple of weeks or all night, and he finally sends a drink her way, and the bartender says, this drink is from the young man down. And she's just like, showing him like, I am not interested in your drink, poured it out, not taking it. But this is why you hide your true self. So either you're afraid that you could get rejected, or you feel like you've been rejected. How this affects your relationships. The Six of Cups. Wow, well, that's kind of beautiful. Because it feels like this person's returning the cup, but with flowers in it. This kind of feels like a misunderstanding. Yeah, feels like a misunderstanding, Sagittarius. And there's something that you don't know about the misunderstanding, where you look like, right, you hide yourself because you feel rejected. So I'm not gonna do that. I can hardly wait to clarify this mask, though. I don't think you are waiting. Maybe people are just, I don't know, it might look like to people that you're waiting. You've been waiting a long time for something. And you might be a little bit defensive too. But I kind of feel like you're not. I feel like you just figured that this is a missed opportunity and you've been rejected. But this looks like someone's going to return a cup with a bunch of flowers in it. So advice for you. The Ten of Wands. Whoa. Ten of Wands is a lot of burden. Drop the burdens. Just drop it, man. Just let it go. Oh, okay. Thanks, Cindy. If I knew it was so easy, I would just send that to myself. The Ten of Wands, advice for you is to drop some sort of burden here. Again, I would be curious to see what that is for you. Take the 9 to the 10, but yet the 10 is supposed to be a mask that you're wearing. Outcome if you follow this advice. The Page of Swords. You might learn something. Just watch and observe. You might learn something. Watch and observe, Sagittarius. 8 of Wands. 10 of Wands. Oh, the Devil. Oh, dear. Well, you know what? If the Devil is associated with the 10 of Wands, I said Devil's Advocate in this reading at the beginning. I did. I called it. 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands again. You have the 10 of Wands twice now. And then you have the Devil. Him showing up behind the 10 of Wands. So some sort of movement beyond a very heavy feeling, a toxic something. There's something here toxic. I think the toxic thing is some sort of unknown information.
Doorbell.
Goodness. Well, I'm not expecting anything. So just leave it. Just cook. Oh, taking me back to when they were learning online and I had constant interruptions. All right then. So, yeah, toxic. It's okay. Oh, look at this split. Justice and the 6 of Cups. Look at the little... I'm not expecting anything. No. I started selling some things on garage sale. I sold a couple things. Yeah. But no, nobody's got nothing going on right now. So I don't know. Okay. Who you feel there is the 4 of Cups. Just feel like this 4 of Cups. This Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Justice and the Hanged Man. You are not participating. Look at these. Just, they both have their arms folded. It's pouty. You know what? You're just like waiting for, okay, well, whatever. This is what it feels like. Okay, whatever. I tried, I went, I did, whatever that is. And it just felt like, I don't know how to tell you this though, that I don't feel like you were rejected. I don't feel like, I don't know. Okay, but don't bend this to shape what I'm saying if you know it's not your life. Like if you know you were full on rejected by somebody and like it was full on, it was very clear and they made it clear. But if there was something that you are missing, some sort of information, the Devil is showing up as like something unknown here. Because I feel like that there was, I don't know if there was another party involved. But anyways, justice will show its face. I'm not making any effort to, because the Hangman, it'll sit and watch. We'll see what happens. Hey, you know what? Why not? I think that's great because I don't know what your situation is. So, you know, don't go putting yourself out there over and over and over and over and over and over again. So the 9 of Wands. The mask you're hiding behind. This is the card I've been dying to get to because it's a mask, but okay. The 9 of Wands. This is the mask that Sagittarius is hiding behind. Oh, the Devil. What is this? Can I get clarification on the Devil with the 9 of Wands? Can I get more information about that? The 10 of Wands, I'm telling you, magic has been on the table lately, right? You already have the 10 of Wands and the Devil right beside each other, and you just pulled it out here with the mask that you're wearing. the Devil, and the Ten of Wands. You're biding your time for justice. This is very clear. You are biding your time for justice. And you appear... Okay, yeah, there was more to this. Oh, you are biding your time. Then you have Temperance. The Six of Cups again. The Six of Cups is this, how this affects your relationships. And the Ace of Wands. An exciting new beginning. But it's a mask. Why is it a mask? You're biding your time. Has something changed in your situation and nobody knows? I don't know what this is. Because it seems to me like the Nine of Wands, like people would expect that. If they knew your story, whatever that is. Have you received some sort of information about some sort of justice coming your way? And you're just waiting for it now. You got me digging in here, Sagittarius. Because it's definitely related to how this is going to affect your relationships. It's showing up there. That card came out. Because you, yeah, no, the real part of this here is this. You're patient. It's almost like you know. You know something that other people don't know. Why you hide your true self? There we go. What is this Queen of Cups? Nine of Cups. You are on some sort of path to your wish coming true. You're protecting a wish or a dream here. You are protecting some sort of a wish or a dream. Or I'm nosy. I'm not like bad nosy. I'll look out my windows and I'll see what's going on outside. That's really the extent of what it gets to. And I mean, I'll go to a restaurant or something and I'm trying to figure out the relationship dynamics of different people around the restaurant. But I don't, like, I'm not into gossip and that sort of, I really don't like that. But this feeds my nosy. You got my interest piqued, your Sagittarius. Okay, so how this affects your relationships. The Six of Cups. This cup is now full of flowers. It's full of flowers in both decks that it came out of. The Nine of Swords and the Six of Swords. Moving completely away from any sort of mental anxiety, any games that the devil energy has been playing on you, because you got it twice, and you got the Ten of Wands 3 times. All 3 decks, the Ten of Wands has come out. But it feels like you've passed the hardest point. Like you're dropping some sort of a burden. There could be some sort of reconciliation that you're planning or that you feel could be planned for you with someone here. It doesn't have that feeling of an ex. That's really not coming up here. I don't know what it is. It just feels as if something did not happen the way you would have liked it to have happened in the past. And I do feel like there's some energy that was responsible for that that is not solely your own. And now I feel like you've received some sort of information about justice, that the hands of fate turning in your favor, but you just have to wait. And, you know, you're going to do it because it's connected to a pretty big, powerful dream and hope and wish. There might be this individual that you could be, or individuals connected to some sort of this Four of Cups, this past disappointment. Maybe they have anxiety and they're turning away. I don't know. Advice for you is the Ten of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. slowly and carefully work your way out of releasing some sort of burden. This is not a burden that you just drop and run. You don't drop and run this burden. Whatever this burden is, you put it away carefully. You lock it where it needs to be locked. You dust the shelf. That's good. I've left that the way it should be. I don't know, but you do it carefully and methodically. This 10 of Wands. You don't drop this 10 of Wands. And well, the devil's attached to it twice. So it's almost like at any moment, some sort of toxic energy could interfere with how you drop this. It's like you're playing hot potato. And you know, either by the song that's playing or something, that you're counting, the potato is going to land in my hands. I can't just throw it. I need to carefully move it from one hand to another until the music starts again. And then I can release the hot potato. Huh. Outcome if you follow the advice is the Page of Swords. Well, let's see. The Page of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Two of Pentacles. You definitely need some sort of information here in the future. You're going to get it with the Page of Swords. You will get this information in the future. I think it's going to make a big difference for you because you've got the Two of Swords. Like you can't go forward without this. You don't know to go left or right, forward or backwards, yes or no. And the Two of Pentacles, again, you're just weighing it out, or maybe even just, you know, I can't go forward with this, so I'm going to focus on these parts of my life. This is where I'm kind of busy. I need to manage this stuff right now. This is a very interesting reading, Sagittarius. You have the Ace of Cups and the Sun at the bottom. You are definitely on the cusp of something really wonderful. But it's as if you have to put something to rest that's not so wonderful. And you have to do it with delicate hands. It's like a baby with colic and diarrhea. You are holding that sucker and it finally fell asleep. The Ten of Wands and the Devil. And, you know, your brother-in-law was looking after the baby while you went out and found out that fed the kid something you know was going to cause the colic and the diarrhea. So you hold it like a little time bomb. You're going to place it in the crib ever so gently. You slide your hands out. It stirs, stop. That's what this feels like. Like if it stirs, you're going to stop. You're not even going to breathe. The breathing has gotten rhythmic again with the little time bomb. Start to move. I don't know what this is, but it is like a little time bomb with an expiry date. That's what how I describe this energy. And how it was created, I don't know. It was created from something in your past. And the fact that it's a time bomb, you got to be delicate with this. It's an ending in your life, but it does have an expiry. If you can just manage it to 5 a.m., whatever the typical wake up time is for the little time bomb, you've made it. Like you really made it. You're gonna, what's in reverse here? It was the Fool in reverse. So you won't be foolish. You won't be seen as foolish. Like you'll have made it here. It's like a little time bomb with an expiry. So that's what I got here, Sagittarius. It piqued my interest, your energy. Quite interesting. I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, I'm going to see how you can improve your relationships, what your deeper self would tell you about the mask that you wear, and how to release your true potential. So thank you, Sagittarius. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.